doing? You can't go around digging up flowers.
Bury my bird.
Well, bury it somewhere else.
Why should I?
Well, because you're ruining the flower bed.
No, I'm not.
You wait till your mum hears about this.
Oh, what does she care?
What's going on here?
He's yanking up the flowers.
Look, I'm burying my bird, all right?
Go on, son, up it.
I'll get you for this.
Poor Carol, I don't know how she copes.
Oh, give us a break, Debbie. It was her that made him the way he is.
You've hardly said a word all morning.
I've got anything to say.
So how long do you intend keeping this up?
Keeping what up?
Never mind. Doesn't matter. I might as well be invisible for the notice anyone takes somewhere. And no toast left. There's a treat, taking breakfast with us.
Have some, mate.
Thanks, Anne. Grandma's cup of tea. I'll take her one then.
I'll do it.
And I hope you're not planning on seeing Ricky today. I'll see who I like. Oh, you see, that's just where you're wrong. Isn't it, Alan?
Better go and take Gran her tea.
You two not getting on then?
I can hardly believe we're doing this.
Why shouldn't we?
Well, this year hasn't exactly been a bed of roses, has it?
Can't always be good. Wouldn't suit us somehow.
So what happened?
What do you mean?
Well, you just seem different.
Don't you like it?
No, I love it. But I just want to know what I've done to deserve all this.
Must be me hormones. I suppose I just don't want to waste any more time arguing with you. I mean, that's all we ever seem to do, Grant, and it's crazy. I didn't marry you for that. I've been thinking for some time we should get our act together.
What, for better or for worse and all that stuff?
Mm-hmm. Only I want it to be for the better. I had a long chat with Michelle.
And what does she know about anything?
Enough.
Why hadn't she told you to start being nice to me?
No. Look, why do you feel threatened every time I mention someone else?
I don't feel threatened. I just think if you've got a problem, you should tell me so I can work it out for you.
Yeah, but it's not as clear-cut as that, Grant. Half of our problems are caused by you steaming in like some demented ram raider.
Oh, so I've been the problem then?
No, we both have. We just let it go on for too long, that's all. Come on, Grant, you don't want it to carry on like it has been.
No, of course I don't.
You're all I've got.
Cheers.
Now let me finish. You're all I've got, and you're all I want. For better or for worse.
You're sitting on my bed.
Do what?
I'm moving down here. I ain't going to be sharing with you any longer.
Ah, glad to hear it. Only why don't you do us all a favour and just move out?
You'd love that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. I'd even pay for the removals myself.
Oh, yeah? What with? Thought you were broke.
Well, that's where you're wrong, because business could be picking up any second now.
So why are you sitting in here then? So busy you got to rest, eh?
You let me worry about that.
Shouldn't you be at work?
I'm just going. Just giving Ricky a hand with his removals.
Removals? Where are you off to now?
Yeah, he's decided to come and sleep down on the sofa because he's fed up with sharing with me. That's going to make for a nice tense household, isn't it?
I think this is a good idea, love.
Oh, I can't stand being in the same room as him, Pat.
All right, fair enough. But I don't want you getting in the way. I don't want you making a mess. I presume we're going to be inviting Bianca round.
How do you know we were together?
David told me.
You can't stop us seeing each other.
Who says I want to? I've got better things to do with my time. But I won't have the pair of you slobbering over each other on my settee. What's so funny?
No, nothing. Well, what have you got against her anyway? I mean, what's she ever done to you?
Ricky, I'm not in the mood now.
The mood for what?
Nothing.
Has she done something against you?
She can just be trouble, that's all.
Yeah, only to people like you and Carol.
Look, I'm past caring, love. You do what you like, but don't come running to me when everything goes wrong.
And why should it all go wrong?
Maybe it won't. Who knows?
Turn that off, will ya? Hey, I'm trying to make a phone call. Who to? None of your business. I hope you're not phoning Ricky. I'll phone who I like. No, you won't. Not when I'm paying the bill. And don't slam the phone down like that. Aren't you supposed to be at school?
Maybe later, Mum. I'm not in the mood.
When are you ever?
Can we have a talk, Mum?
Yeah, all right, when I've finished cleaning.
Take a year to clean up this dump.
Oh, it's not good enough for you now, eh?
I think I deserve better.
Well, go out and find it then.
I might just do that.
Can we have a talk now, Mum?
You wouldn't last 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I would, easy. Actually, I might just walk out that door right now.
Do you two have to do this all the time? I've just buried my bird.
Go on then, leave home.
I will. Go live with Ricky.
Oh, you better tell Pat first. Well, in fact, I might just come round there with you to see the look on her face when you tell her what you got planned. Yeah, you better rethink that one, hadn't you? And whilst you're at it, you better work out how you're going to pay for your big flight out of here. Because once you step foot outside that door, I'm no longer responsible for you.
You're not responsible for me now.
Afraid I am, love. And while that's so, you can stop behaving like a makeshift adult and start acting your age.
Oh, what, like you was when you were 17? You had about 8 kids wrapped round you then, didn't you?
That's far enough, Bianca.
What's the matter, Mum? Can't you stand the fact that I'm not as stupid as you was when you were young and I ain't gone and got myself knocked up?
You better leave this room right now, otherwise I won't be responsible for what happens to you.
I ain't scared of you.
Have you finished?
What?
I could have saved my bird, Mum. If I only had a book or something.
Well, there's plenty more birds up in the sky.
Well, I should get the doctor away.
Didn't know he was after you.
Everyone is these days.
Oh, well, it is to be popular.
I don't know about that. Not when Pat's one of the interested parties. She invited me around for coffee yesterday.
What, to look at her homework?
I don't know. I didn't really hang around long enough to find out. In fact, it was a bit embarrassing. I used a rather obvious lie and ran for it.
Very adult of you.
Kathy was there, so that didn't help matters much.
You know, we're going to have to get this in with Pat sorted out.
Absolutely. I can't have women running around after me all day long.
I didn't know they were.
Well, you know what I mean.
You know you've brought this on yourself. You've got nobody else to blame, you know.
I can't help it if I'm attractive to opposite sex. Just a joke.
Well, where do you get off helping Pat with her business course anyway? You're a history lecturer. It wouldn't be too difficult for her to read the wrong thing into that, would it?
I know a few things.
Yeah, but you're no expert, are you?
Pat doesn't know that.
You can't stop being a teacher, can you? You can't help but lord it over poor old Pat. You love her looking up to you like you're some sort of oracle.
Michelle, I'm only trying to help the lady out.
Oh, right, and cutting her dead in the calf's all part of the learning process, is it?
That was different. I was simply trying to dissuade her of the notion that there's something between us.
Well, heaven help me when you want to finish with me, then.
As if I'd do that. More likely be the other way around.
Look, I know I'm going on a bit, but...
No, I was probably asking for it.
I just think you've handled this very well. Somehow or other, you've got to tell Pat that there's no point in her thinking there's anything between you, and you can't do that by cutting her dead. She deserves more than that.
I know. I just don't know how to broach the subject.
Well, I can't help you there. After all, you're the teacher. Cheers.
Right, Kath? Have you got a moment?
Yeah, sure, what's up?
Nothing. I was talking to Grant, and despite what he wants, I wondered if you fancied a karaoke night for your engagement party.
Yeah, sure. Well, maybe me and Phil do a duet, eh? Well, second of all, I don't want to make people ill.
Don't worry about it. We're going to see about getting a late licence, so they'll probably be too drunk to hear straight.
Well, maybe I will do a song then.
Great. Look, I just want you to know that I'm pleased for you.
Thanks.
I mean it. I hope you'll both be really happy together.
We will be. What about you, eh?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a lot better than I've been, that's for sure.
Well, it's nice to see you and Grant getting on.
Yeah, we have our moments.
Sharon, I know I shouldn't ask this, but do you ever think about Phil?
Not anymore. There's nothing to think about, really. Anyway, I'd better get off and try to find an act for the big night. Don't fancy a singer, do you?
Yeah, go on, that could be fun. Make sure he does a few of the oldies, though, will you?
I'll see what I can do.
Cheers, Sharon.
Yeah, she's getting like bolshy lately, trying to tell me what to do. She had a mum like yours. Like mine, you must be joking.
Carol been laying down the law, has she?
Yeah, trying to, but I ain't having it. I have 2 coffees, though.
Don't worry about it, Bianca. Not getting on with your mum is like a sort of tradition round here. It don't mean anything in the long run.
Oh, it does to me. That's why I'm moving out.
Have you got somewhere nice in mind, have you?
Yeah, I'm going to Nelly's.
See if my mum's all right about it.
Of course she will be. I'll tell you one thing, though. I'm never going back there. Never.
Right. Cheers. Come on, there you go. Do you have to look like that? You make my veg go rotten. Come on. What's the matter?
Everything.
Sounds like a bad one.
I'm thinking of jacking in Wolford again.
You're kidding me.
I've had enough of this dump.
But you've only been back 5 minutes.
There's nothing for me round there, really.
Nothing for you. The last time I counted, you had 3 jobs.
Yeah, 3 bit-part jobs. And don't forget I'm in the room next to the human pit bull.
I thought he was calming down a bit lately.
I don't care for yous. just going to cut my losses and go.
I'd rather you didn't.
Yeah? Why's that then?
Can't have my best mate running out on me.
You'll be fine. You got Ruth.
Man needs his mates, though. Listen, buy a drink lunchtime, yeah?
I can't. I'm meant to be in the salon. Baldella has a 3-hour lunch break.
Oi, hands off. We'll talk later, yeah?
Pleasant surprise. To what do I owe this honour?
You got a spare £5?
Look in my purse. What's it for?
I borrowed a 5-spot off Sanjay earlier. He wants it back.
Can't he wait?
Well, he says he's hungry.
Well, I've only got about £3.
That'll do.
Hold on. Was that all you wanted?
Yeah.
But you don't even want to stop and talk to me?
Well, you've got work to do.
I'd rather you talk to me.
Some other time.
Come on, Alan. I might have enough trouble with Bianca without you adding to the misery. Listen, how can I make things better if you won't open up and talk to me?
Well, I guess I'm more hurt than I imagined.
About David, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what I meant to say about that.
Do you expect me to just sit back and accept all this stuff about you and Bianca?
I didn't think.
So I noticed.
It's a long time ago.
Not for me, it isn't. I've only just got the news, so it's still a little raw, you know? I mean, why didn't you tell me it was Bianca's father?
I was just trying to protect her, that's all.
Well, I could have protected her with you.
I just thought the less people knew, the better it would be.
Oh, so what you're saying, you don't trust me?
No, I'm not saying that.
Well, you still got a thing for David. Is that it?
Don't be ridiculous. You know, there's not a hair on my body that doesn't stand on end when he comes near to me. I hate everything about him.
Yeah, well, I ain't known that he touched you long before I ever did. I know it's wrong to say, but it's what I feel. Maybe it would have been different if you told me up front, but you didn't. You and him shared a secret that I wasn't part of. You gave him a piece of your life and kept it from me. Now, try as I might, Carol, I just can't get my head round that.
Alan, I'm sorry. I just thought it'd be easier if you didn't know.
It doesn't matter.
There you go. Guaranteed to set things right again.
Cheers. Who's minding the stall? Ruth. Does she know what to do?
Doubt it. We should learn. So, what's the problem?
Loads of things, up.
Well, name one and we'll take it from there.
Which one do you want first?
You tell me.
I don't think here's my thing.
Making money, is that?
Yeah, but I'm not rolling in it, am I? I think this place is about the worst thing I've ever tried.
Well, if it's such a bad idea, try something else.
That's the whole problem. I can't.
Of course you can.
I can't.
What's all this car business? Just jack it in and set something else up.
I don't think I can leave Della.
I might have guessed it was that.
She's special, Mark. She does my head in. I like being around her.
So you're going to stick with the salon suit and Gulpadella all day? Oh, well, that makes perfect sense.
It's not quite like that.
Listen, mate. Don't do this to yourself. It's not worth it.
But you don't know that. No one does.
Let's just say I've got a hunch that's a bad idea.
Well, this is 2 days late.
So?
We have to pay a fine.
I'm not paying you anything. Where's Nigel?
He's just gone out. I'm just filling in for him. You owe £4.
I haven't got £4.
Well, you have to pay it next time then. Otherwise, you won't be able to rent any more films.
Seen them all anyway.
Well, good. Glad to hear it. Then you won't be coming here again.
Thought I had a fine to pay.
Nigel can get that off you.
He was only trying to bury my bird this morning.
Well, it was the vandalism I didn't like.
You're such a nag, aren't you? Just like the other nags in this place.
Look, you better get out of here before Nigel gets back.
Oh, I'm really scared of him.
Just go home, will you? Or better still, why don't you try going to school for a change?
It's this great film once, right? It was when this robot came out and he went, I'll be back. And do you know what happened then?
Yeah, he drove his car into a police station. We've all seen that film, Robbie.
Good, because then you'll understand when I tell you. I'll be back.
Well, just grow up, will you?
Boy, careful, someone that's my brother's engagement party.
Sorry.
Hold up, mate. There you go.
Cheers. Thank you.
ever hear what they were arguing about?
Sometimes. But mostly it was just two muffled voices. First one, then the other. I used to convince myself it was me they were arguing about.
Robbie was probably only joking with you, Debbie.
He's got a weird sense of humour, then.
Yeah, I didn't realise this bird meant so much to him. Sounds like true love.
But when was the last time he went to school?
Don't know. I mean, I keep going on at him, but it's hard keeping track of them all.
Must be. Bad enough cutting Claire sometimes, so God knows what it's like with 4 of them.
5, if you include Ellen. Afraid he's been a bit touchy lately.
Never ends, does it?
Nope.
Carol.
What's the matter? Don't tell me the house has burnt down.
Not quite. It's Bianca. She's left home.
What? Well, when did this happen?
A few minutes ago. She just turned up with Ricky and Natalie, took a few things and told me to tell you she wasn't coming back, not ever.
Well, where's she going to stay?
Natalie's.
Wasn't Alan around?
I haven't seen him all day. She'll be back in a day or so.
Blossom, what am I doing wrong?
And now?
Now? Can't.
Really? After everything that's happened?
Oh, more now than ever. He really loves me, you know. Oh, I know he's no angel and things haven't always been as good as they are now, but he's always there for me. And I know that whatever else happens in my life, he'll always be there. And that's important.
Behave yourself.
Well, I suppose I was always running away as a kid.
So you think she'll be back then?
I don't know. Sometimes I see myself in her. Sometimes I see her dad. Nah, he never came back.
Oh, she'll be back. As soon as she runs out of clean clothes.
Why did she leave, though? I mean, was I really that awful to her?
Of course not. This is something all children do or want to do. She's asserting her independence, trying to show you she's a woman in her own right.
Yeah, but that's just it, Blossom. I mean, she's just a kid. Joe, the one thing I wanted was for Bianca was for her to hold on to her innocence for as long as she could. Because I never did. I never had the chance to.
But times are different, Carol. Innocence isn't a worthy option anymore.
Yeah, well, this is all my fault. I should have been able to protect them better.
Look, it's no one's fault. We all get times like these, I promise you.
Yeah, but my times seem like lifetimes.
You'll get through this one, Carol. You will.
Joe, I'm tired of getting through things. I'm tired, full stop. Maybe I should run away.
Who put that bit of rubbish in there? You did. Oh, this will work a lot better.
So, do you want that drag act that you do?
It's not exactly engagement party stuff, is it?
No, we'll have a laugh though, don't we?
But all I want to do is have a few beers, gaze in the cat's eyes and toddler fun.
You do want this party, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
Right, so do you have a drag act or not?
I prefer a comedian.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Oh, and just give us a nod when you want to find out the do's and don'ts on marriage.
Well, that should do the business. Does that tape all right?
Yeah, it should be. Remember this, bruv. The secret to a good marriage is a few runks, a few laughs, and lots of sex. You stick to that, you can't go wrong. I'll see you later.
All right.
You little...
I didn't do it!
Oh, don't give me that, you're in big trouble now!
It wasn't me, it was those lads!
What lads? What's going on?
Ask Robbie.
Did you do this?
Of course he did.
It wasn't me, it was those lads!
What lads?
They've run off!
This is all Nigel needed. We were just starting to get on our feet again as well. Debs, I'm really sorry. I don't know what to say.
What are you saying sorry for, Mum? It wasn't me! Mum, it wasn't me, I swear.
These kids, would you, recognise them if you saw them again?
Yeah, no problem.
What they look like then, these supposed kids?
Rough.
Oh, that narrows it down a bit.
Were they from round here?
I don't know, Mum, I haven't seen them before.
Oh, that's convenient.
Look, you go off home and I'll try and sort this mess out.
I can do it, alright?
It's only 9 o'clock, we ain't got to go to bed yet.
Yes, my mum, she's got a boyfriend round. So she likes me out the way.
Well, we should have stayed out later then.
Well, it's not as simple as that. I mean, they can't relax, they think I'm going to bowl in any minute. Ruins it for them, you know.
Well, it don't mean we have to go to bed now, though.
Well, there's not a lot else to do. Besides, Dad'll be home soon with his girlfriend and... Well, they sometimes get into a big argument with my mum and her fella. Never goes anywhere, but it's best to be up here.
Parents are weird, aren't they? Don't know anyone who's got a normal mum and dad. So it must happen when you have kids, your hormones must go manic or something.
It's true, my mum and dad. Anyway, look, I thought I'd better warn you about them. It's probably better if you come back with me at nights rather than staying out with Ricky.
I don't know about that. Got to get me a good night kiss, haven't I? I'll just sneak in later.
Yeah, well, whatever. But just don't wind me mum and dad up or anything. I'll only get in the neck later. And listen, you won't try and bring Ricky back here, will you?
Of course not.
Promise?
I promise.
Only we both get slung out then.
No, we'll make this a girls' only room, eh?
I'll go for that.
When your mum and dad are in, anyway.
Bianca?
I'm only joking. As if I'd do a thing like that.
Great day.
So you read the note then?
Yeah. Short and bitter. Dictated by Natalie, no doubt.
You don't seem too bothered.
No, Blossom told me earlier. I've had time for it to sink in. So, where were you when all this was going on then?
Out. Thinking.
Yeah, well, got a while away the hours somehow, haven't you?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I'm sorry. Just forget I said it. Nothing's coming out right today.
Look, you know you brought this on yourself, don't you?
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, blame me.
Well, it ain't me who's been lying.
I wasn't lying to you. I just wasn't telling you what went on.
But why keep it a secret, though? I mean, you know, what are you going to gain from that? Bianca's got a right to know.
Would you want David Wicks to be your father?
Well, I wouldn't. But she might.
Do us a favour.
Why didn't you tell me about him?
We may be together now, Alan. But you don't know my past. You got no say in what went on before I met you.
Oh, I know that. But I'm just making sure you ain't keeping nothing else from me. I mean, how many more stray fathers are going to turn up? Let's see. There's Robbie's, there's Sonia's. We better start building an extension to house them all.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, well, like you say, things ain't coming out right today.
You got no idea what it was like back then. I can't help what happened. I was young. I didn't know any better.
Didn't you?
Look, I didn't wake up one day and think, I know what I'll do. I'll have loads of kids by several different men. I didn't plan all this, you know.
Didn't you?
Look at me. You're looking at me as if I've done all this just to annoy you or something. Like I'm some sort of tainted woman.
Well, I can't help it if I don't feel good about you and David. I'd love to be able to just sit back and let it all pass me by. But I can't. I just can't.
So what are you saying? Are you saying that you just can't forgive me?
All I'm saying is, I don't like it, that's all.
I didn't like meeting creeps and falling in love with them. But it happened. And it wasn't much fun being left to bring up their kids on my own either, but I did it. And do you want to know why?
Why?
Because I thought one day, just one day, I'd get it right. I'd meet the right bloke, I'd live in the right house, and I'd give my kids the right father. You know, no matter how hard it got, I just kept on hoping.
Was it worth it?
I don't know about you, but yeah, I happen to think so. But of course, in my sort of luck, I meet the right bloke and the kids go wrong on me. Or I go wrong on them. I've spent all these years trying to keep this family together, waiting for you to come along. And now, when I finally think it's my turn to be happy, I start to lose them. All I ever wanted was a family, Alan. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But somebody's got it in for me.